Hello and welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution. And we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the FANMADE Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ohio's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. This time on target.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw the whistle? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's fourth down. He'll return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So South Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these...
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. Going up top on first down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. He wants to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense aimed. Got him at the 27.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that was going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit and they were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Navarro. Got a man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Using his legs, it's Hunt. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in. You have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Makes the grab. Defense right there. They are set up at the 14.
A really good job by the quarterback, being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They keep attacking through the air. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. On the ground, it's Hunt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. Can't get him to the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Hard running there. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Harris. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bobcats are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snagged in the middle. It's Owen.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. The give to the back. And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it to credit. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of the long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes Decent connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This offense has a second down play. Toss sweep to the right. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Slips away. It's caught downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
On second down, he'll fire. Makes the catch, it's Simon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's open. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Try and play action. And it's incomplete. He was wild, high and wide on that one. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the tailback. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Navarro. And that pass intercepted. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the guy, and let him redirect.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive.
South Carolina, 13. 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Pearson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. To the air, it's Navarro. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Simon. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays.
South Carolina, 20. 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime, too.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He breaks the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's McDowell. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Sellers. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. They're trying to get to it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to be Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Fenway Bowl.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McDowell. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the 2nd half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Getting some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fair catch called for and made. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. He's right on target. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup. And that has been a rare sight in this one.
Yeah, it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of the comeback route is I got to sell you vertical, like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football, catch it. Nice route by the wide receiver.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. The Bobcats have pushed it inside the 20. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. He wants to throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And the defense stopped him again on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
14.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive of this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Got it looking for a first. Got room at the 35. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Picked up maybe a yard, it's down at the 16. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Powers forward. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. Man, did he show some pops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the return, it's Owen. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The 1st down for the offense. Power football with the run. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And running backs, so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
And a confident throw and catch in there in the red zone at the 13.
Love the grab just past the 1st down line to allow the drive to continue. So that's a nice play by the QB and receiver there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got it on the move. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Touchdown, South Carolina! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with their route. Great job securing the catch.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen as they did up. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Wants to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks! That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. It'll be a draw. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down. The Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Bennett. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're lining up to boot it away.
21.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out. They
just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Dennis.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He'll just keep slinging it. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got him and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Bobcats are on the move. Looking to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Hunt. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, going to the air. This time he's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Simon. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the game.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is ready to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Runs through the tackle. 1-step grab, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. He's at the 21.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The give to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On the run, it's Sanders. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here.